quick update because I haven't posted a video in ages. I've done so much to the garden, and every time I look at what I've done, I think, oh, I should have done a video about that, or I should have done a video about that, or I should have, because it's good for myself to be able to look back as a motivational tool, to be able to look back and see how much I've actually done, because you can look on YouTube, you can look at your videos and see that, oh, sort of a month ago it looked like this and now it looks like this, and so on. Anyway, so I found that really useful as a motivational tool for myself. I just haven't got around to doing it. The weather's been so rubbish recently, and what with lockdown and everything, excuse me, it's just been a case of get on with it, and then I realised that I haven't done any videos or anything like that. So I'm doing a quick video because I have just hatched out, you can probably hear, I've just hatched out a few cheap things, and this time it's ducks. And so I got a 12 pack of mixed duck eggs from someone just in the next village over, where I got the original duck eggs for the ones that I've got outside currently, and this time, instead of having, the last time she had them, she had 9 ducks, and that's where the ones I've got in the garden have come from. She now has 29 ducks, so these are a bit more varied genetically, which is great, because I originally didn't want to get from the same place, just because I wanted some that would definitely be not related, unrelated rather. Hello, hello. Oh, he's eating my finger. I'll show you in a minute, hang on. So when I found out actually where the duck eggs had come from, because originally I didn't know, I, contacted the person and said, do you have any more eggs? Because I'd actually quite like to hatch some more out. And obviously she did. So now I have some more. We put 12 eggs, well, we put 11 eggs in the incubator, because when I was unpacking them, I managed to drop one and crack it. So we started with 11 eggs, 8 of which were fertile, and one of which sadly got all the way up to ready to hatch and had pipped externally and just couldn't make it the rest of the way, which does happen sometimes. It's so sad when that happens. I'd almost prefer that they didn't get that far anyway. So sadly one of them didn't make it. So we have 7 beautiful, loud, gorgeous, gorgeous ducklings. Hello, and I'm just going to show you them now. So let me see if I can. Can I switch the camera? I can't switch the camera. I will be back in a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Here are the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful darlings. Look, we've got, this is my favourite at the moment. This is Tensing, this guy here, which I think is a black Swedish, because if you look at the tip of the wings, get out of the way, darling. Look at the tip of the wings there, they're white. You want to come out and say hello? It's a bit of a struggler. And, oh, can we see your beautiful feet? Look at those gorgeous little feet. So that's Tensing, so called because he loves to climb. So of course Tensing was the Sherpa that went, oh careful, there we go, went up Everest on the first successful Everest summit. And Tensing has a similar little friend. Where's your little friend? I think that's the one in the back there. So it's basically just the same as Tensing, only it's got it's quite a bit blonder, a bit lighter, and you can see it's got the two-tone feet as well, but nowhere near as high contrast as Tensing. So I might well call that one Hillary. I don't know. So from what I can see of the babies, this one sitting on the top I think is a Khaki Campbell, and we have another just here. This one is a Khaki Campbell, and then we've got 2 like this, dark with very black legs and very pale chest. And I think those are very similar to some of them that I've got already. And then we have our little special case. There's always one in a hatch that needs a little bit of TLC. And this little lady, I'm calling it a lady, I don't know whether it is. Come here, darling. It used to be so easy to catch. Come here. This little lady was our little special case on this one. I was so worried that she wouldn't... Come on, darling. She wouldn't pull through because she had a club foot. So this foot was turned round and she was hobbling along like that. But with a little bit of TLC, a little bit of physiotherapy, I've been holding her. Let me see if I can put you down. Put you there. So I've been holding her. If you get your finger underneath the bum like that, between the legs, and holding her foot down and just sort of stretching out the tendons a little bit and getting them in the right position. I did try to brace it originally, but it just didn't. It slipped right off, and of course the ducklings get very wet. And I just sort of did that a few times, and she's still not 100% on that foot, but she's actually walking now rather than hobbling along on the floor. Put you back, darling. So I was so happy with that one because I really did worry that we might have to euthanize her, you know, if she didn't cope, you know. But I think probably it was just a case of a bit awkward in the egg, and maybe it was held in the wrong position. You've eaten all of your food. Right, let me give you some more food. Hang on, give me a minute. But you can see how messy they are. 7 little ducklings. There we go. This was clean this morning. There you are. So I don't know what to call her. I'm calling her Blondie at the moment, just because she's the little pale one. Yeah. A little fighter, aren't you, eh? So I might end up calling her Blondie. So these guys are mixed breeds. I know that one of the males that the lady had was a khaki Campbell. So maybe that's where these khakis have come from. One of these guys is actually a magpie cross, but I couldn't honestly tell you which one it was. I don't know anything about ducks breed-wise. I know a little bit about keeping them just because I've had them for a year, but breed-wise I couldn't tell you. I just, from photos on the internet, Tensing, look at those beautiful little fella. Tensing, I think, is a black Swedish. So I keep saying he for Tensing just because he's absolutely huge. Could well be a female. But Tensing is, I think, a black Swedish. They're a very large breed. Oh, you're so cute. Very large breed, and will grow up pretty much as he looks there, with a white patch on the chest. A bit like a Shetland as well. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is Hillary, just because Tenzing came first. Hillary was the last one of all of these to hatch out. So Hillary is technically the youngest, with Tenzing being a day older. Hello. So Tenzing got there first. So there we go. I will try and do some update videos of these guys. They grow so quickly. I actually have outside at the moment, I'm introducing, I did hatch some of my own eggs. I wanted to hatch from my blue egg layer. So I've hatched 2 out of some blue eggs of mine. And I'm really hoping that at least one of them is female. I'm pretty sure that one of them is female because she's just so loud. This was full earlier, look. It's gone down to there. It was up there. They are so messy because they'll drink out of this. Really, the best thing to do would be to put this in within a larger dish as well. And that really prevents the amount of spillage, because this is really squidgy and wet. But they dibble out of this and it just splashes out constantly. They spill about 3 times as much as they drink, minimum. And they just, look at you. Because it comes out the side of their beaks, their bills. Ridiculous. But they're adorable. There we go. There's some adorable ducklings, and I will show you. I'll try and do a video on introducing ducks together, because it's quite an interesting process. I've done it with quail before. This is the first time doing it with ducks, and it is a little bit different. So anyway, there they are. With my beautiful little blondie special case. And you can tell that Tensing and Blondie are my favourites at the moment. Mostly, I think, honestly, mostly because I can tell them apart from the others at a glance, which really does help when it comes to favourites, I think. Voracious little things.